Offstage hang, episode
109.
109. Darren Lim, Bobby Sads, KL, Ray. Welcome to the intro. We are with Saint Wolf.
Again.
Again. Hindi.
Congrats sa
Congrats.
sa launch nung Thursday.
Yes, on Thursday sa Mo's.
The most.
Thank you.
Tell us about the new song.
Nakalagay kasi written by KL, di ba? So, ikaw yun.
Wala lang. About yun sa mga parang mahilig magkwento. Kunyari, sa kwentuhan. Tapos parang siya din na-experience niya yun. Ako din, meron ako nun. Or ako
Parang-
din, may ganyan ako.
Parang ayaw niyang nahihigitan siya. Ganon, siya yung tao na yun.
So, it's about that. Pero minsan kasi parang sketchy. Parang memo lang. Ganun.
Sabihin mo muna yung title.
Sinungaling ka na naman.
Sinungaling ka na.
So based ba yan on personal experience or ano yung...
Yes.
Yes.
Personal
Absolutely.
experience.
100,000%.
Anong plano ng Saint Wolf? Dalawa na lang kayo eh. Nung una ko kayo nakilala, madami pa kayo eh.
Ilan ba dati?
Apat. Nasa ano tayo nun? Nasa pandemic yun eh.
Pandemic.
Tapos kinontak mo kami.
Anong plano nyo? May new members, new tour, new album?
In terms of members, di na.
Okay na kayong dalawa.
Actually, ang
Parang
funny...
napaso ka.
Hindi,
Gusto ko
actually,
pa naman sumali.
Hindi, actually, funny story nun. Nagsisession talaga before sa amin. Tapos nagkataon na may gigs ng, I think, January yun. Tapos wala yung session, nasa bakasyon pa. May naka-line up na 4 na shows. Tapos sabi nito, sige, tangkihin na natin. 2 na lang muna tayo.
Kasi parang nakakaya mag-back out. So,
Oo. Para as in last year pa yung booking, mga December, November. So yun, para sabi nito, sige try nga natin. So kung ano-anong ginawa namin for the backing track and yung mga routing. Tapos nung unang ikot pa lang ng first song namin sa rehearsal, sabi nito, pwede pa magmura?
Pwede.
nagmura ba ako?
Oh. Sabi niyo, shit, gumagana! Tapos sabi, sige, try natin ngayong gig. Tapos, parang iba yung pakiramdam pa rin, weird, pero habang tumatagal, umuokay yung tugs.
Ngayong dalawa na lang kayo, ano ang songwriting at recording process?
Si KL kasi sobrang...
Pareho kayong multi-instrumentalist eh. Kaya ako natanong.
Usually, parang yung mga nagagawa ko mga riff or mga lyrics. Bigla ko na lang ginajam kay Bob pag nasa rehearsal. Sabi ko, Bob, huwag ka muna pakinggan mo to. Tapos, yun na, na-record lang namin sa voice memo. Then, pag umu-okay na, so, lalatag lang sa production, ganyan. Then, maghanap ng studio time.
Unang prod o unang jam?
Jam
Muna.
muna.
Kayong dalawa.
Parang ang objective namin palagi is dapat kayanin yung magtunog banda ng kahit 2 lang kami. Kasi ang pangit, hindi naman pangit, parang hindi namin trip yung dadaanin mo sa backing track na lang lahat or sa post.
Kasi may lagi akong tinatanungan. Sabi ko, Kuya, paano mo napapatunog yung ganyan? Paano mo nagagawin tunog? Tapos sabi niya, Kiel, huwag mong isipin yung...
Huwag mo isipin yung
Huwag
tunog.
mo isipin yung tunog.
Gawin mo lang.
Lagi mo sa akin tinatanong yung tunog.
Sabi
Sabi
niya.
niya. Sabi niya, sinare mo na niya.
Green
lagi
tao,
mo.
masamang
Sige,
tao.
lagi. Sige.
Green yung buhok mo dati.
Ginanon mo ako. Sabi, lagi mong sinasabi, lagi mong tinatanong sa akin yung tunog eh. Dapat maganda muna yung kanta.
May nagsabi din sa akin, same person pero drunk version. Sabi niya sa akin, gawin mo lang kasi. Game na yan.
Sino nagsabi?
Masamang tao yun.
Si
Masamang
Ray.
tao.
Take good advice.
Okay, the new song is called Sinungaling na naman kayo. The new song is called
Sinungaling ka na
naman.
Listen to it on Spotify.
Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Tapos may music video din kaming release. Performance video sa YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes.
Sino nag-direct?
Wala, kami lang.
Good job. Indie.
DIY.
May nakita din akong t-shirt nung launch.
Yes. Maraming salamat pala sa Daily Grind kay Kuya Mon. Actually, surprise lang yun kasi parang bigla na lang nag-send ng picture si Kuya Mon. Sabi niya, okay ba to? Tapos nandun yung track art. So,
Okay ba to, pero
na-shock
nakaprint
ako.
na?
Oo, nakaprint na. Tapos may logo ng banda. Sabi ko, astig.
Daily Grind.
Sobrang solid. Thank you.
Total, nandito na kayo sa intro. Nagkakwentuhan lang kami ni Darren eh. Anong una mong kwento, Darren? Anong unahin natin? Madaming music news sa mundo eh.
Oh, may bagong...
Ay, hindi. Ang una,
Sabrina
Yung
Carpenter.
nanalo ng
Ay, oo
unan.
nga pala.
Yung nanalo ng unan.
Kahit di ko nabasahin yung, yung comment niya.
Basahin mo para
I'm so lost.
So,
nagpa-raffle kami ng unan.
Makinig ka lang.
Ay, sorry.
so congrats kay Rigel Borromeo.
Mhm.
Yung comment niya, sabi niya, basahin ko na lang word for word.
sige,
So,
word for word.
when I was in high school, sobrang fan ako ng Sky Church. I was 13 and started playing metal dahil sa kanila. Meron akong cassette tape nila at may contact number doon sa album. Sa sobrang fanboy ako, tinawagan ko yung number para lang tanungin kung kailan ang next album. Home number pa yata yun. Tapos yun lang, nasabi ko lang at binaba na ang phone. Sorry sa abala noon, I was just a kid. Tapos yun, now I still play guitar and now I do it for a living. I now play for Evidencel at kahit hindi na ako tumutugtog ng metal, kasama pa din ang Sky Church sa favorite Pinoy band ko. Yun.
That's a good choice. Congratulations.
Yun.
May paraffle ulit tayo.
Ayun, aside from sa yun, yung winner, nga pala yung message niya ako sa IG.
IG.
IG na lang.
Darren Lim.
Oo,
on IG.
paki-message na lang ng address and contact.
Pakita mo yung unan.
Yun, so this episode, meron tayong bagong, isa pang raffle from Philo. So maraming salamat sa Philo Home. Ito naman, side sleeper pillow. And then, 850 pesos siya.
Okay.
So, ayan, pwede siya pang, yung parang, ano ba to?
Pag wala kang
yan,
kasiping.
Ayan, parang
Ayan,
ganun eh.
may
Pwede
kaya
mong
ka. Pag
iba-iba.
Pag wala kang ka-spoon,
Ayun.
Ayun.
spoon it.
Perfect,
For
perfect.
sandukin mo.
Perfect.
Kutsarahin.
Kutsarahin mo.
Lalo na ngayon, medyo maulan. So, malamig-lamig, no? So, sa mga...
Isang magandang comment din from this
Oh,
episode.
ayun. Yeah, for this episode, yung best comment, papadala natin ito.
Walang rules yung comment kung ano yung tas pipili si Darren ulit next episode.
Pwedeng, sige. Tayo lahat, or sige, kahit ano.
Yung anong music news mo, Darren? Madami tayo pinag-uusapan before
kanina,
nag-on kami.
Thank you. Kanina, na-mention ko nga na yung Linkin Park, may bagong singer.
Ayan.
Anong tingin nyo doon?
Ikaw mauna. Anong palagay mo?
Parang okay lang. I mean, hindi siya sobrang, I mean, okay siya sa parang pag-cover, pag inisip ko na, pinipikit ko mata ko.
Manunood ka ba? Kunwari, tumugtog ng Singapore or Manila, manunood ka ba? As a fan. I know you're a big Linkin
Parang
Park fan.
Siguro, oo, pero parang hindi ko sobrang hindi ko nakita masyado na fit. Parang gano'n. Tsaka maraming walang touring members eh.
Okay.
Like
Pero
sila,
nanonood tayo ng
Brothers.
Mike Shinoda
Oo nga.
Okay. So hindi ka masyadong
Hindi ako masyadong
sold.
natuwa. Oo.
Pero hindi ka rin galit.
Hindi naman.
Okay. Kayong dalawa, anong palagay niyo?
Sakto lang eh.
Sakto.
Sakto. Parang yun lang talagang word eh. Okay lang, sakto lang. Parang, marami kasi nung rumors, di ba, pinag-uusapan natin. Tapos parang, yun na pala yun. Ganun yung pakiramdam. Pero wala na, di ko rin gets yung hate. Kasi parang, wala, anong gagawin nila,
Oo,
di
anong
ba?
gagawin nila?
Anong gagawin nila?
Wala na. Parang gano'n.
Malungkot din yun pag wala na. Pero gets ko rin yung nagsasabi na sana gumawa na lang kayo ng bagong banda. Gets ko rin yung point na yun.
Hindi, iba yung budget nun eh.
Ayun lang, no?
Ito,
Paano
malayo.
yung budget? Yung bayad.
Pag kumonsert ka,
Okay.
yung Linkin Park pupuno yun ng stadium. Yung bagong name, hindi.
Good point yun. Actually, galing.
Kasi hindi naman yata nag-stadium tour si Mike Shinoda as himself. He played Linkin Park songs. So, alam na niya yun. For business, hindi good.
Yeah. Kasi napanood namin si Mike Shinoda, pumunta siya sa Kia Theater.
Ayan, nandun din kami ni
Nandun
Darren.
din kayo.
Kasama nila si Don Bro.
Oo, kasi sobrang fan kami ng Don Bro ko.
Sinong drummer? Ni Mike Shinoda.
Si Mayo guy.
Dan Mayo. Bang, si Idol.
Sobrang baliw mag
Galing mo.
experimental.
Si Dan Mayo. Ikaw una narinig ko nag-shoutout
Mayo
kay
guy.
Dan Mayo.
At Mayo.
Ako naman, parang gusto ko yung direction nila, baga may ma-explore na bago. Coming from a band na hindi ako yung original singer. So may anong tawag ba doon? May adjustments. Baka maganda din in the future, but good luck. We'll see. Next topic. Darren.
Speaking of drummers, yun nga napag-usapan natin na may napanood ko yung interview ni Stuart Copeland. Tapos medyo kakaibang tao rin siya.
Madaming ano yan, Stuart. Madaming na-influence mula sa akin lang, mula sa pagkaalala ko, mula The Dawn hanggang sa amin, hanggang No Doubt, hanggang Foo Fighters, lahat. Stuart Copeland, one of the most influential drummers. Sa inyo, meron bang influence si Stuart Copeland?
The Police.
The Police.
Wala pa ako nakitang rock drummer na consistently naka-traditional grip siya. Tapos lahat rim shot.
Alam mo, nalaman ko lang pala kung bakit ganun sila. Bakit pala ganun? Kasi dati pala nung war, di ba yung snare?
Pag ganun.
Kaya nila tinatagalit para pag nagmamarch, hindi tatama sa...
Hindi tumama.
Kay Stuart Copeland ko siya natutunan. Wala lang. Galing.
Para sa South Africa siya lumaki. So, exposed siya sa world music. Kaya yung Police, very eclectic yung sounds nung araw.
Tsaka yung tuning niyang toms niya.
Tinataasan daw niya.
Parang choke na pero musical pa rin.
Tsaka yung live niya may echo eh. May mga live concerts ako nung bata ako. As in manual space echo, wala naman digital delay nung araw eh. Yung mga Walking on the Moon. Nung bata ako, ginagaya ko sa kick. Hindi, yung pala totoo. Ta. Yung pala totoong echo. Galing.
Meron, isa pa? Na
Sige,
topic?
madami tayong topics ngayon eh.
Yung nakita niyo yung nag-away si Dave Navarro tsaka si
Janes.
Perry Farrell ng Jane's Addiction. Anong tingin niya doon?
Ikaw, anong sayo?
Sabi niya malakas daw yung gitara sobre. Kaya nainis daw siya. Hindi daw niya marinig sarili niya.
I can relate. Madami na kaming napag-awayan yan kasi sobrang lakas. Pero ang difference, hindi namin sa stage, di kami nag-aaway sa stage. Pagkababa, parang buong gabi kaming nag-aaway ng sandwich guilty dyan. Lalaki ng amps nila eh. Ang nakasolve, in-ears. Kayo, malakas mag-gitara, pero dahil naka-in-ears, okay lang. Diba?
Tsaka dalawa lang kami, kailangan malakas.
Tsaka wala kang pwedeng awayin.
Pag ako inaaway mo, aalis din ako.
Grabe ka, parang inaaway.
Gagawan din kita ng kanta.
Parang feeling ko, ang lakas mo kasi.
Mas sinungaling ka na naman.
Feeling ko ilang shows na siya na naiinis, tapos dala na siguro ng alcohol and whatever substances. Napuno na, nag-away na.
Pero may isang video na resurface eh, na nag-explain si Dave na parang yung last show daw nila, hindi daw, yung sa solo part niya, kumakanta daw si
Hindi, nakita may sinisenyasan niya eh.
Kaya yung gig na yun,
diba?
yung gig na yun, parang sinabi niya na parang, part ko na, tapos wala, hindi daw siya pinapansin. Doon na.
Baka nga under the influence si Farrell.
Perry, oo.
Well, sayang kasi gusto ko din mapanood yun eh. Yung mga delay ko sa vocals, galing Janes yun eh. Lahat ng kanta nila may delay eh. Analog delay ngayong hawak niya on stage eh. No,
Control niya.
The Cure tsaka sila, parang buong show may delay yung vocals. Doon galing yung delay. Hindi ko tuloy ma-imagine yung boses ko na naka-off yung delay. Hirap na hirap ako kumanta ng walang delay. Lagi ako may delay sa vocals. Ang daya eh. Kumanta, tapos ngayon may top tempo pa tayo. Madaya tayo. Okay, yung pinaka-controversial.
Yun kay
Woke up in the morning. Kakatakot pala siyang tao. Grabe.
Nakita mo yung video niya na naka-wig.
Lahat to alleged
siya.
kasi hindi pa naman eh.
Nakita niyo yung video na naka-wig siya.
Hindi pa.
Parang naka-wig lang siya.
Si Diddy.
Tapos, parang gusto niya yata maging girl rin talaga. Minsan.
Pero para na siyang si Epstein. Pero parang allegedly murderer din daw siya.
Talaga?
Siya din daw behind
Nagpapatay
Tupac
kay,
and Biggie. Kasi parang merong alleged na, puro alleged kasi hindi pa naman siya convicted, di ba? nung di pinapatay na si Tupac. So nakulong si Knight, yung producer nila na gangster.
Suge Knight.
Oo. Tapos magkasunod namatay din si Biggie na na artist niya, pero ang biniblame yung West Coast. Pero bakit ready na yung ready na yung albums, ready na yung
Oo nga.
yung tribute,
Yung
yung music
posthumous.
video. 90s yun, hindi naman yun para ngayon i-record mo sa Pro Tools, bukas ready na yan. Months ang music video, album, months yung
Or
ginagawa.
baka buhay pa talaga sila.
Oy.
Matagal na usapan niya.
Elvis yan, sama nila si Elvis.
Andun na.
Pero scary.
Yung sa nabalitaan niyo yung sa Balay Dako, yung dog.
Yung dog.
Bad trip yun.
Medyo wala lang.
Yung restaurant,
Very selective.
Depende sa
Depende sa
dog.
breed.
Sa
Sa
breed
breed.
ng dog.
okay.
Kasi askal yung nireklamo di ba? Ayaw nila nung askal. Parang gano'n.
Tapos parang nung naubos na sila, hindi na sila nakipag-usap sa media.
Pero may na-realize ako yung nagtitrend yun. Parang grabe pag ganun yung topic Medyo crazy yung
Parang
Filipino crowd.
yung comments, gano'n.
Oo, crazy talaga. Grabe yung yung tag dito lahat ng reviews. Biglang talagang tinadtad sila ng ng
Bombed. 1 star.
one star, sunod-sunod
Parang Yelp sa US.
Crazy.
So,
One star.
okay kaya yung gano'n? Or parang dapat fair din yung tao? Or ang tingin niyo pag gano'n?
Wala akong masabi.
Hindi ko rin masabi. Parang may mas importante atang mga bagay.
Mga bagay.
Oo,
maganda. I
parang
think
yun ata
okay.
yung...
Importante din naman yun.
Importante naman yun. Hindi naman natin nine-neglect yun. Pero
Nakagulat lang yung reaction.
yung reaction, grabe.
Okay. I mean, wala na akong ibang, do you want to,
Thank you for visiting and gracing our intro. The title of the song is
Sinungaling ka na naman.
available at
Spotify, Apple Music, tsaka
And
YouTube.
YouTube.
the music video is on YouTube.
Yes.
Saint Wolf. Thank you. Intro mo na yung guest natin.
So, yung guest natin for today is a highly regarded Filipino photographer. Na-meet ko siya, well, nakita ko yung work niya kaila Bajao, kaila Zild.
With the Four of Spades.
Yeah, with the Four of Spades. Tapos, she was a child, we all know she was a child prodigy sa science, ganun. And then she found her passion through, her calling yata through photography. And then, yung...
She found her fashion.
Tapos,
Sorry.
sorry. Tapos yung style niya parang vintage na... Basta sobrang trip ko. Yung parang...
We recently worked with
Yeah, we recently worked with her. Tapos yun, so without further ado, our next guest for episode 109, tama? 109.
109.
Is Miss Shaira Luna.
Yes, thank you. Hello, Shaira.
Hello.
This episode is brought to you by
By Ligang Arena.
located at
JG Building, si Raymundo, Pasig.
Pasig. And Philo.
And
Tama
Philo
ba?
Home.
Philo.
Yes.
Kumusta, Shai?
Ayos.
Ayos lang.
Salpa
we
ka
worked
agad.
we worked recently for the D&D Candelaria shoot.
Yeah, thank you. Super fun.
We shot at saan nga?
Ninoy Aquino.
No, Wildlife.
Wildlife. Sobrang game niya.
Sobrang saya. Tapos, na-realize ko dahil open air. Alam ko na yun medyo malamok. Dahil madaming, may ulan, may nagdala na ako ng insect repellent. Pero, kinagat pa yun, may dalawa akong kagat dito. If you see, nakita ko sa Instagram kahapon.
Actually, kung hindi
Nagtanggal
niya
ako.
sinabi,
Gusto ko na hindi inedit.
hindi ko napansin rin eh. Pero galing.
Galing
I tried.
Nakahiga din si Shaira. Pagtingin ko, may kagat ako ng
Dalawang
lamok. Yun,
dalawang
no?
piso.
2 piso.
Laki! Skamot ako na, parang makatis. Nung nakita ko yung picture, laki pala ng
Yung iba natanggal ko naman. But
may tinanggal ka pa nun. May tinanggal ka pa nun sa lagay na
Hindi ko
yun.
na napansin yung nakahiga ka. Na nakagat ka na pala nun. But at least it's real. It's
Super real.
So everyone knows na you're a photographer. Pero I think dahil syempre marami rin tayong millennial na audience. Medyo telling sa age yata. Pero we know her as the pro mill kid. Can you tell us a brief background kung paano nangyari yun, paano ka discover and ano yung kwento behind that?
Yung pro mill kasi 1995.
Wow.
Yung commercial. So actually nag-start yun when I was 2 years old. Parang my parents thought I was going a bit crazy kasi parang I would remember like stuff, I would memorize things, I would pick up stuff easily. So
Do you have a photographic memory?
I used to.
What do you mean you lost it?
Can you I think you
I
can,
don't know. I've never had a photographic memory.
I feel like it manifests in a different way.
Okay,
Siguro my photographic memory now, but
No, it's just photographic.
Now it's just photographs. It's just photographs now. But yun, when I was 2, they found it kind of weird that I was like recalling a lot of things, like I could understand things. So they brought me to the Department of Education because they thought I was going crazy. But they said, no, she's not going crazy. There's a term called gifted. So it was explained to them because they were quite young when they had me. So they didn't really have an idea of how to deal with this.
So in 95, how old were you?
8.
8. Were you accelerated in school?
I was accelerated, I think 4 times.
4 times. So saan ka nag-elementary?
Sorry, nag-college siya, 13 years old.
Nag-college ka na.
Siya.
Akala ko
13 years
music yung
old.
usapan.
Hindi to music. Ikaw ang usapan dito. Ikaw.
Napasubo ko dito.
Ngayon ko lang nakita nag-blush si
Hungkatan
Shaira.
pala nung nakaraan to. Ayun, okay naman ako. So,
Saan ka nag-elementary?
Southville and then some of my childhood sa States.
Sa States. Saan ka nag-high school?
Balik-balik. ICA and Southville.
Tapos,
in the South.
ilang taon ka nung nag-high school?
9?
9. Di ba kasi mahirap yun eh. 9 nasa high school ka. Paano yung social dynamic nun?
Wala akong social dynamic.
Hindi, with the other kids. I
None.
mean, hindi ka naman hinasel na. Syempre, di ba?
Medyo shy, like super
Kaya Shaira.
super shy, like shy Shaira. I didn't know how to interact so much. Parang kaharap ko lagi adults. And so I was around people older than I was. Yun, hindi ako naglalaro masyado, bawal ako lumabas. Parang I was left to myself usually, and books, and teachers. Yun, lagi kasi ako may lessons. So yun, wala masyado. I mean, I had friends naman nung grade school, pero priority talaga kung kunwari playtime or mag-aral, parang kailangan nag-aaral.
Do you have a shorter fuse on people who na hindi ka magets? Like I know a lot of smart people na mas maiksi yung PC sana, parang dito malabo to. Di ba parang hindi naman.
Maybe siguro as I got older, mas lumalawak yung understanding mo. Like it's easy for me to understand people now. So, Socially, yeah. And I work with so many people din kasi day to day, so I can't be, para my fuse can't blow, in short.
Tapos, so I think parang based on sa kwento mo, parang very academic yung trajectory nung umpisa. So how did you get into photography? What ignited your passion or interest for it?
Nung umalis na ako sa academics,
What was your course?
I took up human biology.
Wow, layo.
Tapos wala akong ibang tinik na like entrance exam for any other school. Basta yun lang, human biology.
Why?
Ever since I was young, my dream was to become a doctor or surgeon. So, parang since I was 2, because I was talking at an early age, so I think I would always say, I want to be a doctor. So, yun na lang siguro yung tinuloy ko. I didn't really think I should be doing anything else. Since sinimulan ko na I wanted to be a doctor, ituloy ko na.
So you finished like 4 years in bio. What changed your mind?
I stopped after 2 years.
You stopped after.
Yeah, I stopped human bio after 2 years. I shifted around 4 times.
Bakit? Ano yung parang, what were you searching for something? May nahanap ka na?
Sa dami ko sigurong extracurricular activities when I was younger.
What was your extra, mga cool?
Instruments. And then art also. And then I also was a segment producer for ABS for a while. Like I was in ABS for around 6 years when I was doing like a morning show. So yun siguro yung nagpabago ng isip ko ng konti because I realized like I could talk to people, I could interview, I met so many people from different industries. So parang dun nabuksan yung mundo ko
Umagang
na.
kay ganda ba yan?
This was Magandang Umaga Bayan.
Magandang umaga ba yan?
5:30.
Aga.
Yun. That was the title of the show,
Anong
5:30.
segment What does that
So
entail?
since I was around 11 or 12 when I started doing that, yung mga segments ko usually about campus, mga careers. So I would interview all sorts of people, scientists, senators. Para siyang Discovery Kids, pero
Who
local
would prep
version.
the episodes? May writers ba yan to...
So at first, may writers and then I would just be the host. Yung segment producer ko, medyo party girl pa ng time na yun. So minsan lasing siya. Hindi siya nakakapasok ng 3 a.m. Big boss na yun ngayon ha. So, hi, Ate Kate. She has her own company na. But like, she would really, like, anak, kaya mo na yan. Ganyan. So, I would be...
Nandito pa ako sa silo eh.
Oo, parang I would be, wala pang silo nun. So I would be there sa cubicle ng mga like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. trying to finish my segment. So I eventually became a segment producer. I think I was around 13 or 14. Yeah. So,
Until how long?
I was 16 when the show
You
ended.
really started early.
I did.
Working at 13,
Yeah.
grabe.
Pero sobrang fun nun. Dami kong na-meet. Parang ang big responsibility kasi you go live also. So you have to finish your segment before you air.
Who was the most interesting interview you had?
Sino nga ba? I think, I can't remember what we talked about, but I had a couple of interviews with Rico, yan.
Rico yan?
Because we used to work together for DepEd. Parang umiikot kami sa mga campus before nag-inspirational talk. I honestly can't remember what we were talking about. I think it was about our projects. But that was interesting because I didn't usually get to interview like big like celebrities na parang, what do you call that? Like box office like stars. Ganun, I would always interview working people. So I think that was kind of cute. So, yeah.
And then, how did you decide na parang may pivotal moment ba na naisip mo na, okay, this is gonna be my, parang, ito na yung career ko, ito na yung full-time job.
Matagal.
Matagal.
Super tagal pa after I started cutting classes.
What did your folks say?
Well, hindi nila alam at
Cool lang
first.
sila, okay lang sila.
No, because my mom lives in the States.
Okay.
So, but basically, I was kind of separated from my family for a long time kasi nga, madami silang gusto. Iba rin naman yung gusto ko. So, I didn't tell them that I shifted. So,
You shifted to what courses?
I shifted to OrgCom and then I did psychology and then I did Philippine Studies. So, yung Philippine Studies was my favorite course actually kasi related siya dun sa ABS ko. Like, related siya dun sa like production, writing. Hindi ko lang siya natapos kasi yung thesis ko hindi ko matapos. Nakakatawa yung thesis ko pa about music almost. So, yun. I think that was my intro to music, OPM in general.
Tapos naalala ko, we talked about na, nung sa shoot na, yung first na sinushoot mo, sila Nina, mga ganun.
Sila
tama ba?
Nyoy.
Nyoy, yun.
Yeah.
So,
That was my first shoot.
Yung era
So,
na yun.
since my extracurricular activities when I was young, playing instruments,
What were your
nag-ano ako.
instruments?
Hindi ako magaling.
Wala naman judgment dito, pangkra kami.
Kinakabahan niyo ako kasi parang hindi naman ako tumutugtog. But I used to, lahat in-enroll sa akin. Violin, piano, drums, cello, guitar, lahat talaga. Pero ang matagal ko talagang tinugtog, flute. So I would play the flute, classical, syempre, nagdanam siya pa ako, ganyan. Notes talaga. I don't know how to improvise or anything. As in by, like, reading. And then, tumutog, yung dad ko kasi, parang officer sa barangay. Tapos, may parang program sila, may Thanksgiving, tapos yung kumpare niya or pare niya, may anak daw na nagigitar. So, kung pwede daw kaming tumugtog dun sa program na yun. Yung nagigitar, si Nyoy. So, yun, nag-guitar siya, nag-flute ako. We used to play Kenny Rankin, mga ganyan.
Ano na siya, working musician na si Nyoy noon?
Theater. I
Theater.
think mas madalas siya nagka-theater before and then he was also, I think, pa-start pa lang siya mag-band nung time na yun. So,
Small world.
interesting. Super small world.
And then, how did you get into like, okay, hire me, tapos, paano nangyayari na nagkakaroon ka ng name and then, can you shoot us? Parang ganun. How does it
Well, I
work?
wasn't shooting yet when we started playing with Nyoy. I wasn't shooting at all yet. Matagal pa to. He
So
wouldn't
you're
kind-
doing flute with Nyoy? Hindi ko ma-imagine eh. Ang galing eh.
Kasi ang galing nun. Actually, siya, nagka-classical guitar si Kuya Nyoy. So, I would like go to their place, tas parang gagawa niya ako ng playlist, mga jazz, ganyan, mga listening. Ako naman how old was I nun? Like, I was super young, but parang siya nag-introduce sa mga Christopher, I can't, basta I had the playlist from him before, Talkin' Patty, mga ganun yung listening namin before. So, tapos nag-start siya ng band. He would invite me to watch bands and then I would sneak off. Sasabihin ko sa dad ko, pinapatugtog ako sa bar. Like, sa gig. Pero hindi manunod lang talaga ako. So, that's how I started going to gigs.
And then, paano mo naman nakilala sila Zil?
No.
No, were you
Tagal.
taking pictures na? Noon?
Yeah, so dun sa bars.
Not really. Maybe a year after that, I bought a Digicam and then I started taking photos during
Anong year
gigs.
yan?
I think 2003.
2003, anong digicam nung...
Olympus Comedia C40? Tama ba? C50?
5 megapixels.
4 megapixels.
Grabe.
4 megapixels.
Nakakagulo na yung mga tao. Oh my God.
4
there's a
megapixels.
4 megapixels.
640 by 480.
Grabe.
Yung resolution nun. So, yun. Nag-shoot lang ako ng gig. Hard rock pa nga ata usually. Yung magtapika, ganyan. Yun yung mga sinushoot.
Yun yung height ng acoustic scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, sila Nina, tumutugtog before U-turn.
Tapos mga freestyle rin.
Hindi
Paolo
kasi
Santos.
Paolo, Jimmy.
Si Paolo.
Paolo Santos.
Sila Jimmy
MOMP
kasabay.
ba?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Ice.
Age yourself without aging yourself. Grabe ko. Ganda.
Tapos, and then from that era, naging parang mas rock.
No.
And then, ano yung...
I think after acoustic, medyo may lull. Like, I didn't really shoot anything after
What
that.
were you doing?
I tried doing graphic design for a while. I would even design posters for the bars. So I would shoot the gig and then I would design the posters. I'd shoot menus. Tapos dun pa lang ako starting to get really into music photography. So my main intro, I think talaga to the world of like publishing was through Burn magazine.
Oh, I remember Burn. Yeah.
Burn, si Denise and si Conch. So I was kind of like hanging out at gigs because my now husband, si Kokoy, was the bassist of Nyoy. So, yun, I would always like go to their music video shoots. I would go to their photo shoots. So, lagi ako nanonood ng mga lighting. And then I would just take, as in parang vlogging style, like, and then we would post on, do you remember those forums? Parang live journal na hindi.
Film music?
Parang film music.
Ganon.
So, yung group nila, Nyoy and Manos, they had a board. And then all their gigs, I would post.
Tumblr ba yan? Mga ganon.
Hindi nga Tumblr, forums talaga actually
music
to eh.
forums talaga.
So, I would take photos throughout the day. Kunwari, may radio tour, mag-breakfast sila, I'd shoot that. Pupunta sa booth, I'd shoot that. Tatambay after, I'd shoot that. Tapos may caption yun sa photo.
Parang Instagram.
Parang Instagram before, but the
Before
captions...
Instagram.
Yeah, the captions were on the
Galing.
photo. So, I would do that for like all their lakad.
And the photos were all digital or did you
Digital.
print them?
What? Hindi pa ako nag-
So did you shoot for Burn magazine?
So,
Konti lang issues ng Burn eh,
Yeah.
diba?
Burn magazine.
How many years did they go on?
I think I started shooting for them 2008. But
Nauna ba sila sa pulp?
Pulp ata nauna. I
Nauna
think
ang
I'm not
Pulp.
sure. Not sure. Sorry. But I was yun nga going to gigs and since madami naman silang ka-alternate, I would also shoot yung mga ka-alternate nila. And then they'd be like, ano sinushoot mo? Patingin, ganyan. So nakikigamit ng pictures. And then eventually I ended up with parang kind of a lot of photos na hiram pa nga yung
May
camera ko
portfolio
nun
ka
eh.
na, parang
Medyo. Pero not even pro. And then yung office kasi ng Burn before, nasa ruta ng shuttle. Nung sinerch ko, sabi ko, sige, bababa ako dun. Kakatok ako dun sa Burn. Tapos I just submitted. Sabi ko, how can who wants to see this? Baka I can
Genius
shoot.
talaga. No?
Baka I can shoot for you. Kasi by this time, awol na ako sa school eh. So, naghanap na ako ng gagawin. So, I just passed it. Si Conch ang lumabas, like the editor-in-chief mismo. She looked at the photos and then she looked at me. She's like, do you write? Eh, ako hindi naman ako writer, but I wanted to shoot. I'm like, yeah. So, yun, I got my very first like magazine assignment from Burn. I think very shortly after that, I shot Romel.
Bassist?
ng Barbie.
Yeah, that was my first assignment for Burn.
Galing. And then, so, paano mo naman na-meet sila, Zild, yung Spades? How did that
Ano na yun?
happen?
10 years after na yun. Super, because I met sila Zil 2017 na. And this burn was, I think, 2007, 2008. So, medyo matagal pa yung
Yung
nakalipas before that.
So, in that, nung sa gitna, yun nga, what were you, aside from graphic design, what were you?
So yeah, I started shooting for Burn magazine, but they also had a lot of sister magazines that included fashion, sports, like gadgets and stuff. So I eventually started shooting for all of those magazines. So natuto ko mag-food, natuto ko mag-fashion, mag-lifestyle shoots. So I think for 10 years, magazines were really what I was doing.
local, ano?
Editorial, yeah. So everything from fashion,
Galing. May magazines pa nun.
Oo.
magazines
Na,
talaga.
na physical magazines.
Yeah, and then you'd have to wait like 3 months, 4 months for the issue to come out.
Pero yung bayad doon, hindi naman 3 months.
Meron ba? May bayad ba? No, meron naman, but yeah, it took a while. And it was, editorial doesn't really pay a lot.
Not a lot.
Naman, not a lot.
So you just have to do a lot of it.
You just have to keep shooting. Sometimes in a day, I do an event, I do a portrait shoot. Maybe
And then, ano yung evolution ng cameras mo from the 4 megapixel?
so 4 megapixel, and then I bought my SLR na Canon.
Akyat na agad. Okay.
Akyat, oo. Tapos hindi ko siya alam gamitin. Naka-program mode siya for 6 months.
Galing.
Lalo pag nag-shoot ng gig, ayoko naman galawin yung cam. I don't know what settings to do. If you're shooting gigs, diba the lights are really strong. So, naka-program mode lang siya. And ang mahirap pa doon, so I was used to shooting gigs. That was all I shot, gigs, gabi. Biglang inassign ako mag-shoot ng golf. Paano ko isa-set yung camera kasi sobrang araw. Tapos ang layo. Grabe yun. Parang you had to really learn by the day.
Feeling mo ba mahirap maging photographer sa Philippines, like a professional photographer sa...
I don't think so. As long as masipag ka talaga, tsaka hindi mo binibitawan yung camera mo. Everywhere I went, I had my camera.
Here's a photographer question.
Oh no.
Who are the most highest paid photographers? Kunwari, ibig sabihin, like music, weddings, events, ano yung hierarchy? Ano yung mahal?
I feel like advertising.
Advertising.
I think.
Okay.
Probably weddings could come next. I'm not really sure. I'm not super familiar, but I think advertising. Is the most.
Did you do a lot of advertising?
That's a trick question. But yeah, actually, a bulk of my work now is advertising.
Okay.
But I'm not like top tier, like that. Bulk of my work is advertising now.
Si Atari, sabi niya, she works a lot with you.
Yeah.
You do a lot of cover shoots for Billboard.
Yeah.
Tapos, mabilis ka daw mag-work, which I experienced it. So I love it. Parang she knows the shot and she knows what she wants from the picture, from the photo, from the talent. Who are you? Natanong na kita nito eh. Sino yung mga favorite mong na-shoot na not only from Billboard, but na mga na talent, na subject?
Music.
Sige, music muna. Sino yung masarap i-shoot?
Wait, this is gonna be funny.
Whatever.
But I'll name one. Music ba siya? So, Jose Marichan was really fun to shoot.
Recently lang
Hindi
yan.
siya recent, but I feel like this is such a weird answer. But because I shot him not even for music, I shot him for an ad. But pag performer kasi iba talaga i-shoot. So maybe he's one, like just off tangent.
Did you shoot him for a commercial?
It was,
ganun?
for a commercial shoot. But I just didn't expect it was gonna be like that
Parang
funny.
di ba yung commercial niya with McDo? That was the best. Kamukha niya yung president ng McDo or tapos nagpalit sila. Sobrang ganda.
Basta ang galing niya shoot. I think I really enjoy shoots when your subject is super game. And then I have subjects naman who you can't shake. Like, what their image is, that's what you're gonna shoot. That's what you're gonna get. JK is fun to shoot.
JK.
Yeah.
JK is always fun.
Yeah, and
He's unpredictable.
And he's also an actor. So even you yourself, you don't know if he's acting or if that's really him. So that's interesting for me because that means you get to play more. Mas may makukuha ka or mas may mapipiga ka if you wanted to. Sino pa ba funny shoot? Dami.
Go ahead.
Spades.
Spades.
Yeah, kaso parang playing favorites na yun. Given answer. Yeah, I think musicians for me are the most interesting people to shoot. And theater or actors. Are
You
interesting.
recently went with Zild sa Japan. That's a second trip, no?
To
First lang.
Japan first.
First. How was that? How was the experience? Paano niya sinabi parang, Ate Shai, may shoot ako.
Yeah.
How
Medyo
does it work?
matagal na naming binabrew yun. We just don't expect we would be able to shoot in Japan. But like as everyone knows, like he has eras. So we got to know each other. Hey Barbara era pa lang. So that was when a lot of my photos were very 60s, vintage. Like even my lighting was parang 1960s. Beatles, ganun yung lighting ko before. And then naging, what was the next one? Fleetwood Mac. Naging, Homework Machine. So that was shot through Zoom. And then naging Huminga, so Fleetwood Mac, Beatles. So iba na naman yung vibe ng photos. And then it was Medicina. So we had to be a bit more dark. Goth. Parang may pinagdadaanan. Ganun yung mga photos. So, very clear yung distinction between the eras. So, after Medicina, matagal bago nag-release na tong new album. So, he's always sending pegs kasi that's the kind of artist he is.
Okay.
Out of nowhere. Parang biglang may, sent 24 photos. Ganyan.
May
Grabe
Pinterest.
siya.
Grabe.
Parang yung chat namin looks like a Pinterest board. Kasi kahit wala pang plano ng album or anything or release, basta laging may ideas na dumadaan.
So, kompleto yung concept. Hindi
Kompleto.
lang music.
O pati yung
Ngayon
look
lang nakarinig na
ng
yung pati
photograph.
yung
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where do you draw inspiration? Like sa Fleetwood Mac, parang you look online, gano'n, tapos nakikita mo yung photos and then you get inspired.
Usually for Zild sa kanya nanggagaling. So I think it's very challenging for me because sometimes I'll see images that like I've probably seen before but I just didn't think nasa branding niya or nasa style niya. So para akong nagre-review ng exam. Pag may shoot kami kasi I have
May
to
challenge.
Oo, I have to know my references. I have to know why it's like that. Pati sa damit. So, research talaga
So
siya.
you do the styling as well?
Well, for Zild, kasi I think the important thing is to have the outfits or to have the resources and then siya naman magpuput together nun. But this one nga, like for Japan, tagal na nito. Usually, so actually what I did, parang he came to the house and then nakakapag-send na siya nung madaming board na yun. Sabi ko, I have magazines that I used to research when I was starting as a photographer. ID. I had ID. Do you know Fader
Yes.
magazine? So those
Fader's
were
music.
Yeah,
ID is
so
more design.
and fashion. So Fader was my main peg for when I was shooting with Burn. So yun talaga yung like study manual ko. It was Fader. And then I hadn't opened them since the 2000s. Binaba ko yun lahat. And then when I opened it, my post-its were there. Like, this is
Wow.
for... Grabe yun. It's like, this is for this band. Like, if I'm... As in, I had notes for all of them. So, grabe, bumabalik lang lahat, no? Like, all the styles, all the photography trends. And then, medyo nakakasenti because back in the day, I didn't think I would be able to shoot stuff like that. And then, like, 15 years later, it's parang I can sort of already shoot things that are similar. And then I have an artist to shoot it with. Parang... Ang galing lang.
Parang full circle.
Full circle. Yeah. So, yun. A lot of the references nga were Oasis, Blur,
Britpop yung
Britpop.
bagong
And I
Sakto, nag-reunion ng Oasis.
Super sakto. Not planned. I mean, who would have thought, diba?
Yes, of course.
So, sumakto lang talaga
Yun
lahat.
talaga yung papunta dun. How do you like do you spot trends or do you feel like kasama yun sa mo? Kasi feeling ko nung naglabas kayo nung ganun, syempre parang daming gumaya di ba? So, gusto ko rin ganitong looks. Are you conscious of that? Or
I think because I'm also mainly a fashion photographer. I don't know if I was a fashion photographer longer than I was longer as a fashion photographer.
Sabay naman,
And
no?
sabay actually. I still am. I shoot for a lot of brands and also fashion magazines. So I think inevitable na I see trends, but hindi siya conscious decision to incorporate it into the artist's look. Parang nagkakataon lang talaga siguro. It's really just the wave. Like when we did the Superpower album, sabay naglabas yung Adidas with like Jenny. Sorry, like K-pop.
You can feel I
Nagsabay-sabay.
guess you can feel the wave here.
Yeah. Ang galing lang din. Nakatuwa. It's nice that I can apply stuff from my advertising work and from my fashion work into the work I do with musicians.
Your social media is heavy on the thrifting, very very popular on the thrifting side. How did you discover that yung thrifting style? There's a style ako nalulula ako if you go to nalulula ako. I can't.
Parang thrift queen yata yung ano sa kanya, yung tawag, parang gano'n.
Paano ba? Because when I was
Ano yung unang ukay mo?
unang ukay, 13 ata ako nun sa Baguio.
Baguio ako din,
Yeah.
Baguio.
Baguio. Bumili ako ng knee-high boots na nude.
Wow,
Ganyan.
nihay talaga.
Syempre, knee-high boots na nude color. Nag-miniskirt pa ako nun eh.
Was it leather?
It was leather. It was
Wow.
250 pesos. I remember that. Because I had those boots for a long time. But I didn't really ukay until I was shooting ng mga events or parang pangharabas. And since, yun nga, medyo layas ako sa bahay, I didn't really have, I didn't really have resources. I would thrift stuff to use for shoots. So, ukay or thrifting before, necessity lang
Secret
talaga.
ba yung locations?
Hindi.
Hindi naman. Okay, so saan yung mga go-to mo these days? Mga favorite
Wait, madami mga
spots?
galit kasi mahal na dun eh. But I'm always,
Hindi, pwede mong hindi sabihin. But
no, I'm always in Makati Square.
Makati Square.
Well, kasi Skyway, pagbaba namin andun na, so that's where I thrift. But anywhere na may ukay, G lang ako. Yeah.
Hindi ko kaya na kailangan may nagko-curate.
Ako
sa
rin,
akin,
ako
na
rin,
parang,
ako rin.
May kumuha na to, si piliin ko na lang eto. Nakakalula eh. Parang,
Yeah.
Feeling ko may konting advantage lang ako because nga I come from magazines. I work with stylists almost every day. So, madali for me to imagine
Kung how it will look,
what it
no?
could be or what it can look like.
may bandmates mahilig. Magaling sa
Yun.
si Myrene.
Yeah.
Magaling si Mike.
Mong,
Si
magaling.
Mike. Si Mong at si Diego, madaya.
Bakit?
Meron silang curator. Si send na sa kanila, nakaano na.
May stylist.
I mean, nakapili na. Tapos,
Yeah.
ito, gusto mo ba to? Tapos, dadating na lang
Sana all.
Tapos, meron sila, bawat CD.
Si Gimme the Loot yata.
Yan.
Gimme the
Yeah.
Isa siya sa marami. Ibig sabihin, pag pumunta kaming Bacolod, may magte-text na sa kanila. Gusto nyo ito?
Galing naman.
May pictures na. Or Cebu, Davao. Meron na silang people. Pero ang magaling mag-ukay si Myrene and si Mike eh. Na sila mismo, from here to ibang bansa, kaya nila eh.
Ang sarap niya kasi mag-ukay kasi if you wear it sa stage, look agad.
Mm.
But in real life, obviously, it'd be a bit harder to wear it out if you're commuting, diba? Or if your job
That's
wasn't
true,
in the
that's
creative industry. So I always tell my friends, just wear what you want because you have it's easy for us to dress not usual. So take advantage na lang of ukay. Yan. Kaya lagi kami nasa ukay. Every week ata nag-ukay.
I think one of the biggest, yung wife ko si Jana loves your TikTok series.
May TikTok.
So parang, I think, sobrang laki nung ano.
Kaya ba siya sumama? Nandyan siya eh.
Oo. So, ano yung feeling mo yung importance ng being active on social media? Does it have any bearing sa career mo as a photographer? Do you think na yun nga, do you have to be active on social media? Does it have advantages or disadvantages?
I started my Instagram in 2014 and I didn't even want to because I was on Tumblr. I'm still on Tumblr. So you can check my Tumblr. I feel like that's my most, that's me, super. If you look at my Tumblr, yun talaga ako. Because that's not super curated. Unlike my Instagram, which I've been kind of arranging in grids since 2016. I'm too far in to back out already. So I fix it every 15 squares. But yeah, when I first got on Instagram, I didn't know what it was for. This was 2014, so hindi pa talaga siya as a marketing or as a portfolio tool. So random yung nilalagay ko dun, and then I only started really putting my stuff there maybe 2015 because I didn't know where else to put it aside from Facebook. So I think Instagram helped. Maybe paano ba? Ang dami ko kasing mag-shoot. Sobrang dami kong pictures. Hindi ko na alam saan ko siya ilalagay. So for me, it was just like a purge. It was just a dump. I think na-realize ko lang yung importance niya maybe 2018, 2019. because people would find me there and they would contact me on Instagram. Unlike before, portfolio dump na lang siya. And then I forced myself to go on TikTok. I forced myself to do YouTube.
Do you get
It's not
hired more as a
necessary, but
photographer or a stylist?
photographer.
Photographer.
Yeah, I don't really market myself as a stylist. Nagkakataon lang na I have clothes and people always borrow my clothes. They're always in my closet looking for stuff. But I think for me, social media has become really important because now I have 9 Instagram accounts.
9?
I know.
So I'm only following one?
I know.
Why? Wait, why?
Number 1, Virgo. Hindi.
One is...
So my main is Shaira Luna.
What does it-
That's my portfolio. That's the one that's
Okay.
arranged every 15 squares. So sometimes it's all red, sometimes it's all my photos with brick walls. Ganyan. It's super specific the way I arrange my photos. And the only reason I can do that is because I have so many pictures. So ang specific sometimes like it's purple and pink. Ganun. So that's why I fix my. The second one, the one a lot of people are drawn to is the Ukay account. The Shaira Luna wardrobe. That's all
Okay.
Ukay. Like outfit diary. Because I always put there where I shop, how much.
Nakalagay
So,
doon.
parang
Hindi ko
siyang-
pala na-follow. Yung
May 8 ka
account
pa.
na.
May 8 ka pa.
So,
Hindi ko lang alam.
wag na.
Nakikita ko yung TikTok eh. The fit check.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nakita ko yung YouTube channel actually. Yun yung
Yeah. Yun ang medyo mas
Ano yung
mahirap.
iba? Sandali, dalawa pa lang.
Ano ba to? Ako nag-reveal, diba? So, tuloy natin. So, the other one is a film account. Like, all film photos.
Film photos.
Yan, film talaga. Yun.
What do you use? What camera do you use?
I use a point and shoot, and then I have a medium format. I have disposable.
Iba-ibang brands.
Iba-iba. Hindi naman ako picky din sa gear because
Sa
I'm not
yeah.
technical also. Like, I wouldn't know. Yun. I like the film account. It's very relaxed. And then I have my advertising account. That's literally like all the billboards, all the ads. And then I have Shaira Luna Manila. It's like celebrity work magazines.
Okay.
Ang dami, wait.
Parang runway, ganun.
Like magazine covers or if like I shoot celebrities, dun siya nalalagay. Ano pa ba? Dami. I have my dog's account.
Your dog's account. Okay.
That's cute. And then I have a closet sale account. Nung pandemic, I just purged my closet.
Okay.
And then, what else? 9 na ba yun?
8 pa lang.
8 pa lang.
Eight
What's
yung
the
bilang
other
mo.
one? I can't remember the
Okay.
other one.
Okay, that's fair. Iba-iba pala talaga. Iba-iba.
Sobrang
Okay.
iba siya. Feeling ko may kulang pa pero okay na yun. Yeah. So, it's pretty cool because now I get a lot of inquiries on my wardrobe account. So, it's kind of 2 different worlds. I feel like people know, like my YouTube, they don't really know I'm a photographer. Or like on TikTok, they don't really know. But I do. So,
How about yung mga kids na, like, I'm sure maraming na-inspire sa'yo pag nakita nila, parang gusto kong maging ganito one day. Ano yung, kailangan ba may gear agad sila na maganda? Or ano yung, what can you advise sa mga gusto maging parang stylist/photographer? Like, where should they start? Or ano yung parang MO dapat nila while they're starting out?
I think research talaga. And hindi yung research na bababad kayong tututo ka sa computer or sa TV, ganyan. Parang if every day you notice a certain thing, parang that's what you're supposed to really get into. Like for example, me, if I go to a city, I'll always notice like the lights or how the light hits. So, maybe I can do lighting. Maybe I can be a photographer. If you go naman maybe to an event and then you notice people's outfits and you have an opinion about their outfits, then maybe you can get into fashion. Parang ganun. It's just really kind of observing what you're drawn to.
What's your favorite city?
Sydney?
Sydney.
Melbourne?
Anong itsura kasi you're right, iba yung tama nung araw sa kanila eh.
I like Sydney because the sky is really blue. Especially when it's cold, but it's not too cold na.
Baliktad sila eh, di ba? Parang
So, totoo yun na
Yeah.
kasi si Rames lang yung una nagsabi sa akin
I know,
nun
it's
na
super different.
every city is different lighting,
Yep.
naturally.
Yep. Yeah. Like when you shoot in Hong Kong, it's very gray. It's kind of gloomy, but not gloomy like London. It's like there's like smoke in the air.
May characteristic
May
talaga siya.
character, yeah. So, yeah,
Oh,
Japan was
iba-iba
nice
yung
also.
ilaw ng LA sa New York
Oo
eh.
nga eh,
Diba?
di
If
ko
you
na-
shoot,
Kahit phone gamitin mo,
lang, iba.
iba
Akala
yung
ko
itsura.
nababias lang ako kasi parang I'm on vacation. Tapos parang, ganda dito. Pero iba pala talaga.
Yeah, and even if like foreign photographers come here, when they shoot here, it looks like it's Manila naman. It's really galing lang. So like sometimes when I shoot in other countries, pag tingin ko sa photo, ay, ganda. Parang iba agad yung itsura ng photos.
Yung mga, di ba, yung mga TV series na hindi to New York eh. Alam mong iba eh. Mukhang Canada to eh. Di ba? Parang-
iba
kasi
yung
mahal mag-shoot sa
lighting.
New York eh. Tapos iba yung kulay eh. Mukhang New York City yung set, pero
Yeah.
dito New York, iba yung, di ba?
Yeah, kaya,
Hindi to LA. Sure ako, hindi to LA.
yeah. So sometimes the brands I shoot for also, we shoot abroad, but it really looks like it wasn't shot here, or may iba talaga yung like vibe when you shoot it elsewhere. Iba din naman yung vibe when you shoot it here. So you have to learn, I guess, parang you have to pull on all your skills to try and bring out the best of wherever you're shooting na lang. Parang ganun.
Our last question. Ko. How do you, if you want to be, a lot of people want to be music photographers. How do you get into it? How do you ask an artist, like, I want to shoot for you or whatever? How does it work?
Yeah, I actually wonder that sometimes. Kasi nung time ko, ako yung tinatapik eh. Like sa gig.
Ganda nung term yung tinatapik.
Tinatapik. Kasi medyo maliit ako. Tapos nasa gilid na ako, hindi naman ako like social person talaga before. Parang, shoot mo naman kami, ganyan. And then, popost nila sa Friendster, ganun, multiply. Ayun, ganun lang, tinatapik lang ako. And then, of course, I give the photos. Parang di sumagi sa isip, I should be paid for this, I should be... Wala akong alam talaga before until I really got into the industry. Now, I wonder how they do it. Like, do they tag the musicians? I think you should go to gigs, first of all.
Yeah, you should go.
You should go to gigs, like send the photos. Yeah, I don't think that's far from how you can be able to shoot for musicians and really research the artist you want to shoot. I mean, that's what I do like from my point of view. Whenever I have to shoot a musician, I kind of go into their lore or into their fan base. Like I need to know saan kinikilig yung fans nila. Like that really helps you capture like the image, and it's also natural for them to post it or to share it. Like it feels like them. I think that's the difference between like the artists now and the ones I used to shoot before. Like now it's really you, like you as an artist. Whereas before it was just, okay, let's shoot an album, a package, and done. Yeah, now I really like it. You get to express yourself a lot more. So yeah, if you want to shoot artists, watch a gig, research them, watch their interviews. And I know Karen said this before and see Egg Cheeks because I watched that one.
Galing, nag-research ka ng Offstage.
Of course I research. Syempre. So, I like how, I think it was Egg Cheeks who said when she watches at least 3 videos, alam niya kailan tatalon. Like, alam niya kailan kakanin ka. Yeah, those are super important.
Kasi kung kilala mo yung artist, I guess alam mo, he's gonna do this most likely at this point. So, pipicture mo na yan.
Like yan, sila Blaster, sila Zid, like, I know their angle. So, I always take it from that angle. So, mas nagagamit nila yung photos. When it comes to the artists naman that I just met or I just shot, I usually talk. Like, chika muna, ganun. Because, like, the artists I've been shooting recently, we really just meet on set na. Or maybe through IG, chat. Ayun, madaldal na ako ngayon. I don't know what happened, but I think it's really helped being a bit more sociable and personable. It really helps a lot with your work.
Okay,
May last pa pala ako. I asked you this last
Ang bilis
time.
pala nun. Okay. Kinakabahan ako kanina eh.
The last time we spoke, you answered this, but I want you
I
to
did.
ask you on cam. Ano yung most difficult gig for you?
Gig? Gig?
Most
shoot,
difficult
to
shoot for you.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I answered. Not naman music related na.
Not necessarily, but you can if recently may ganon.
Difficult.
You said you had a difficult time shooting this subject. We shall.
Oh,
who
no,
shall
no, 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 no,
remain-
no, no, no.
Remain nameless because we are not sensational.
No,
here.
no, no. Okay, well,
So people would know how to act during a photo shoot. Diba?
I also have another answer naman.
Okay, go.
But that one you're referring to, it's more, it's really a, I guess, like mind game, psychological, because sometimes you shoot people who are really fixed on their, I guess, social media image. So that even when they're dealing with actual people, like you feel like you're a screen that they're talking to, like you feel like you're their
Detached.
front-facing camera. So that's kind of hard if they're not really connecting with you. Because I really try to interact. Like when I'm shooting you, diba, I'm always talking to you. So there are certain subjects who just, I guess, don't acknowledge you're an actual person. Like it's that was kind of difficult. We will not name. I'm sure there are more people like that, and I'm sure there are people who are not like that. A lot of people are not like that. But communication, if it's not smooth, that usually makes for a more difficult process. Not difficult, a different process. Because there are always ways to get around like communication, but that's the most important thing when you're shooting.
So parang minsan psychiatrist/psychologist ka
All
rin,
the
no?
time.
Habang nag-shoot mo sila.
Yeah.
Why do you need to get
Parang psychoanalysis.
Yeah.
Kailangan kasi comfortable yung
Oo,
subject.
galing.
And plus,
Mahirap din.
they have to feel that they look good.
Yes,
Diba?
yes, ang hirap.
Tsaka iba-iba, like some weeks I'm shooting like rockstar like musicians, carry lang yan, like anything pagawa mo.
Mas confident sila.
Hihiga
ganyan.
siya sa sahig, kakagatin ng lamok, like okay lang sa kanya. Like sometimes there are people who don't even want to like move their angle.
Yes.
Or like very alta, or very, I've shoot so many different like kinds
Of people.
of people, and not one is better than the other. You just need to know how to adjust and like how to work with them, because every shoot is a challenge, but you learn something after interacting with all of those kinds of people. It's really nice. Yeah.
Parang life, literally life, no? In a
Yeah.
profession. Parang ano siya, microcosm of life.
Wow, ang
Diba?
lalim.
Ganun.
Microcosm. Umabot sa ganun yung offstage.
Thank you for
Thank you
coming
so
out
much.
to see us here. Alam ko malayo yung bahay niyo, malayo yung binyahe niyo. Thank you for coming.
Thank
We'd like to
you.
thank our sponsor,
Yeah,
Litang
thank
Arena.
you.
And hindi ka pa uminom. Ang dami mong kwento eh. And Philo and Saint Wolf for
Yeah.
visiting during the intro.
Patch their single.
Sinungaling.
Sinungaling na naman sila. Ay,
Sinungaling.
na naman.
Sige.
How can they reach you if they want to work with you?
Just one Instagram account.
Instagram account.
It's Shaira Luna. That's my main. Then my agent's email is down there. Yeah.
We'll see you around.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See you. Thank you.